Hello everyone, welcome to the Whistling Hermit's One Card Spread series. This video series is primarily intended for learning how to read the tarot. However, you can also use this as a card reading for the day. This is a timeless reading, so if you are watching this now, its message might be for you. For this series, we will be using the giant Rider Waite Tarot deck from the US Games Systems Incorporated. We will also be using the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite from AGM Urania. The first part of the video will be a descriptive study of a specific card in the tarot. We will describe what we see and the insights and feelings we gather from what we see. The first part is characterized by spontaneity. We allow the cards to speak to us regardless of the generally accepted meaning of the card. By doing this, we hope to increase our intuitive capacity for reading the tarot cards. In the second part, we will be reading the description of the card taken from the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. If you intend to use this as a timeless reading, you can randomly choose any card in the series that resonates with you. An alternative approach is to shuffle a Rider Waite card deck and pick a card randomly. You can then choose the card in the video series that corresponds to the card you picked. Note that this series is a work in progress, and it might take some time for the 78 cards to be completely read. If you want to navigate directly to a certain part of the video, such as Part 1 or Part 2, I have provided timestamps in the description accompanying this video. Just click on the link to the video segment you wish to go. So, without any further delay, let us proceed to the card for the day. Okay, welcome to part 1 of our one card spread series, and our card for today is the Five of Cups. Now, let us try to review the Four of Cups so that we can see the progression of the story, no? And there seems to be a progression of the story. We can relate it in a certain sense, and the contrasts can make us reflect more on on the card number 5. You see here, in the fourth card, no, there are 3 cups like that, but the cups here are upright, and in this card, the cups are already have fallen down, and the contents of the cups have been spilled as if it's gone. I mean, what could still be salvaged here can no longer be salvaged here. At first he was contemplating whether he will continue with it or not, but this time, at this stage, everything is already over. All the wine has been spilled, no? And we see here a person in a black cape, no, in sorrow, looking down, contemplating on the cups that have been spilled. And we see here a river, and It could mean that he is in the person is in deep contemplation, water, contemplating inside themselves. Maybe there is hurt, emotion. The water also symbolizes emotion. There is a hurt, severe hurt on this in this card, the energy of this card. And when you look at it, the sky, which is still blue here, is already gray. And in this fourth card, there was still grasses and vegetation on the ground. Here, and then there's a tree. Here, the ground is barren. No sign of grass or vegetation. So somehow the general energy of the card is that of sorrow. And very interesting, in this card, one cup has been offered. So there are only 4 cups here. And a cup that is being offered from the divine, a gift from the universe is being offered, and he's not looking at it. On this card, there are already 2 cups. So it means that somehow the universe had offered another cup to the person aside from the first cup that was offered. So the universe is constantly helping the person, but the person seems to not see the effort that the universe is exerting in order to help his situation. He is turning his back to it. Now, this person, we cannot see the face, so we cannot say that it is this same person. It could be this same person who is now grieving because it's already a hopeless case. But he fails to see that there's another cup that is again being offered to him. So the universe is constantly helping him if this is the same person, but still he is blinded to the gifts being offered by the universe because he is contemplating of the situation that has gone worse and in fact has been sort of like finished already, like a tower moment. No, it's like the cups are like towers that have tumbled down already. There's no hope and he's in despair and he is not able to see this. It can also be another person, not this one, but one of those who have offered this cup to him. He might have left already. He might have been the one who have made the cups tumble down, as if closing the relationship. And this is the one who had offered sort of like a reconciliation offer, have given a reconciliation offer to him, and then this person returned hoping that he had accepted the cup that this person has offered for as reconciliation. But when this person arrived, the person realizes that the cup that was offered was rejected, and so there is this energy of despair. So whoever is watching this video, whatever resonates with you, whether you are the person who has already closed everything or you are a person who had offered the cup and has been rejected, no, this card might be for you. There's I know that there is sorrow right now, and there's a need for you to go inside yourself, and maybe there's a need to you to be more aware, not to concentrate too much on the loss, but to try to see what can I gain from this experience. And maybe if you are open to see what can I gain from this experience, what can I learn from this experience, how can I begin again and start anew from this relationship. It's like a symbolic turning around, turning your back from the loss in order to open your eyes to be able to see the gifts that the universe is giving you that will help you recover. It's like a medicine, like an elixir to help you rise up from the situation. The universe is constantly watching you and constantly offering you solutions, medicines, or elixirs to solve the situation you are in. You need to remove or at least deviate your attention from the sense of loss and try to see, open yourself to open possibilities. If a door is closed, look for windows that would open. So it's like that. You need to turn your gaze concentrate less on the loss and try to see what can I gain from the situation, from the experience. How can I begin again? And maybe when you do that, you will be able to turn around and see that the universe is offering you solutions, inspirations, and medicines to heal your present situation. So you need to open your eyes, and yes, maybe you need to close this chapter and begin again. Work on yourself. You need to spend more time. Maybe you need to go to a hermit mode to work on yourself. No, you already lost something. Don't lose yourself. You work on yourself. You are the source of your happiness. The source of happiness is in you. If you are in a loving relationship, always remember, if you recall the card number 2, in the card number 2 of the cups, this, or let us look at the ace of cups. When you see the ace of cups is a person whose heart is overflowing, and when you entered into a relationship, your cup is overflowing. It means that you entered into a relationship in order to share to allow somebody to share in your joy. It means that whether you are in a relationship or not, you can be happy. It's just that sometimes when you enter into the relationship, you forget that you are the source of your happiness. And so when the relationship has been closed, or there is a tower moment, you felt a loss. But actually, you need to remind yourself, the universe always refills your cup. The universe is always the one that fills up your cup. The universe is the source of your joy. And so you can be happy even after this loss, because the universe always provides for your happiness. They will make your cup overflowing. In fact, the universe is already helping you to rise from the situation. You just need to open your eyes in order to see the help that the universe is giving you. Well, that's it for now. Thank you. Now we go to part 2 of the 5 of Cups. We are now in part 2 of our 1 card spread series, and our card for today is the 5 of Cups. Let us read from the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite from AGM Urania. Five of Cups. Divinatory meanings, warning, advice, and action. For many, this represents the low point of the suit. A figure cloaked in black stares at 3 spilled cups. 2 upright cups stand behind it, and they may signify either what remains or new possibilities. Either way, the figure seems to avoid them. It's significant that tarotists cannot seem to decide if the person is male or female. In sorrow, we lose everything that distinguishes us. But sorrow for what? What do the spilled cups represent? The obvious connection will be the optimism of the 3. Did the women prematurely assume their new community had established itself? If so, the rest of the suit shows the struggle to put things on a firmer footing, with the 10 a joyous result. But maybe the sorrow goes deeper. Maybe the cups symbolize everything lost in the collapse of the old. We cannot really begin until we come to terms with our grief. Divinatory meanings. Sorrow at something lost or wasted. Acceptance. Warning, advice. The time comes to move on. We can imagine that the cloaked figure turns around, picks up the 2 cups, and carries them over the bridge to the small house. Action. Grieve for what is lost. This concludes our part 2 of the 1 card spread series, and our card for the day is the 5 of Cups. I hope this has been very fruitful for those who are reading this as their card for the day, and also for those who are studying the tarot. Until next time, have a nice day.